Imagine your doctor says, "We found a tumor in your body, and the bad news is it might be cancerous." What feels like weeks later, your doctor calls back and says, "Well, we have good news. The tumor was benign." That would be really good news, right? The gospel of the Bible means good news, and this news is best understood and appreciated when contrasted with bad news, much like your imaginary non-cancerous tumor. To lay out the groundwork for the good news, let's start with the bad news first. In the beginning, we lived in a beautiful place, covered in abundance, where crops sprung forth from the earth without us needing to do much of anything. Everything was in its place, and everything worked just fine. God gave us just one rule to stay in this eternal paradise. Do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, because thou shalt surely die. And with that, God's enemy began to devise a plan to have us break this one rule. With one crafty question, Satan planted a seed of doubt that began the fall. Now we live in a place that is cursed. Everything, no matter what it is, will decay, will die, and will go back to the dust from which it came. This decay not only affects the physical nature of our reality, but the spiritual one as well. The bad news begins with the fact that we are all sinners. Being a sinner doesn't mean we are all as bad or as evil as we could be, but rather that we miss the mark of God's perfect moral standard and continuously trespass the boundaries He has set as our Creator God. No matter how hard we try, how much we do, or how religious we become, it is impossible for us to stop sinning, making it impossible to achieve the perfection God demands. Therefore, God says no pass into heaven. At this point, you might wonder, well, if I can never be good enough to enter heaven no matter how hard I try, then why try at all? If that's what you're thinking, then good. This is exactly where God wants you to be. Admitting that you are a sinner is step one on the journey towards the truth that will set you free.